And that storm they're bracing for in Manitoba, well, it caused chaos on the roads in southern Alberta already today. The province issuing a hazardous road condition alert at around 2 p.m. Mountain Time, saying severe weather was making safe travel impossible. As many as 100 vehicles were involved in a traffic pileup near Airdrie, about 40 kilometres north of Calgary. Drivers were dealing with whiteout conditions in Lethbridge, where police responded to a multi-vehicle collision. And flights were suspended for a few hours at Calgary International Airport due to the heavy snow and reduced visibility. And our next guest has been dealing with those hazardous road conditions all day. Garth Rabel is a Deputy Fire Chief of Operations for the City of Airdrie, as we heard, just north of Calgary. And can you give us a sense of what the road conditions are near Airdrie right now?
Evening, and well, thank you. The conditions now, the weather overall has definitely settled. This morning it was extreme winter conditions with low visibility, high winds, blowing snow, but it has settled quite a bit now. The roads remain still snow covered and icy, and Highway 2 southbound from Airdrie to the City of Calgary still remains closed at this time.
So I read about the pileup of 100 vehicles. Tell us more about that.
Yeah, south of Yankee Valley Boulevard, which is on the south perimeter of our city, southbound Highway 2 on the way to Calgary. This morning about 11 o'clock, we got our first call to assist. And there, when crews arrived on scene, they did find a large collision, which went a long distance and involved approximately 100 vehicles, trucks, cars, large transport trucks. Some had collided, some had entered the ditches adjacent to the roadway.
You know, sometimes I think in Canada we take for granted the dangers of winter driving and go out on the road when we don't have to, or we feel like we have to. What advice do you have for people, particularly people who are watching on the prairies tonight, about getting out on the highway?
Well, definitely follow the weather advisors on radio or television. They do have great prediction of the weather coming towards us. Plan for that, whether you're going to go on the road, make sure you're prepared. If not, then and you don't have to travel, by all means, please stay home. This incident today, our firefighters had to actually do 6 vehicle extrications with our rescue tools in order to get people out of their vehicles. So some of these collisions can be quite serious. So please stay home and avoid that if possible. And if you're traveling, do it extremely safe.
Yeah, we're looking at some video now of whiteout conditions, and yeah, it's quite extraordinary to see. One last thing, you guys can't stay off the road, you know, the firefighters and other emergency responders. So how challenging has it been for your department to get around in Airdrie?
Well, it's been difficult, of course. I mean, our team's well trained and they operate their vehicles extremely competently. What we've really seen happen today, though, Ian, was the big picture where so many stakeholders come in, because once those folks have been taken out of the cars on the highway, they have to be moved somewhere safely. So we had our CMP, municipal enforcement, our Airdrie Transit, and our emergency management team to set up a reception center, a warming center, and get those folks off that highway in those conditions and into safety until we can get them moving again. So great work from everyone involved.
Yeah, sorry to jump in there. Garth Rabel, Deputy Fire Chief of the City of Airdrie. Thanks for speaking with us.
You bet. Thank you, Ian. Stay safe now.